Right. So let's quickly get started. And what we are going to be looking at in this lecture, I believe you had a wonderful session in the last lecture, and we are going to be looking at another important, you know, lecture today, which is on formatting in Excel. Now, this is going to be a very brief one. I don't want to bore you in this lecture. We're going to straight to the point. Now, let's take, for example, if you look at the previous lecture, we talked about centralizing this text here, we imputed here. So that's part of formatting, all right? Formatting is such as maybe increasing the size, adding colors to it, formatting. It could be formatting the cells, formatting the numbers here, all right? Alignment, changing, working with the font. And most especially, where you are going to be finding this formatting option is going to be on the home tab. Right, on the home tab, you can choose to format here using the font. So you can format the font using this palette here. Then under the alignment here, you can as well as use it to align your text either to left, center, all right. Okay, now let me extend this. Now looking at this, we have the other one up here. You can put it in the middle, you can put it at the top, right? You can put it at the bottom here. Okay, now you can orient your text here, maybe vertically, right? Orient your text clockwise, orient it, let's say. So you can choose to do whatever you want to do here. So it all about is about the formatting of your workbook, all right, or your data. Now, because most times you'll be giving information or giving a data, let's say to prepare a table, and you may want to bold, let's say the first here by making it as an header. For example, the serial number here is going to be bold. You can choose to centralize this. All right. Now you can also choose to add color to the font. So you just locate the home here. Then under the font, you choose the color of the text. All right. And then you can choose maybe yellow or that's so make it red. And then let's take, for example, please, this data here is just a dummy data. All right. I'll be giving you a proper data to work on. And then with time, we are going to be having assignments and then projects to be working on. Then that's where we are going to apply all these chunks of, properties that we are looking at this point. Now we have here, let's take, for example, you want to format the cell. Now, as we said before, this is a cell A1. Let's say we want to add a color, for example, filling the cell with, let's say, orange color or filling it with yellow color or green color. So you can just pick any color here to format that cell, right? And most times you would likely have situations where you want to merge two cells together. Okay, let's say, for example, no, you are going to be looking at that. Sorry, I'll be giving you a proper data. So you want to merge these two cells together. So all you have to do is to just highlight the two cells and then merge and center. Now anything you are writing is going to cut across these two cells. All right. In For example, let's say we do not have this data here, and then we are making a kind of a table. All right. Let's say we are making um all borders here. So you see what happened. This page from here to here is single. Let's say we have male and then we have female. Sorry, we have male here, and let's say here we have female. So here we can put here gender. All right. So that's a typical scenario where you can apply or merge two cells together. Now, you can as well as bold here. Okay. And you can as well as give this a yellow background here. And even these cells, this thing that I added here, I found here. So it's borders. You are trying to add borders to your data. Okay. You can add all the borders. You can include maybe no borders. You can add only right borders. Can erase the whole borders. Okay. We have other more borders features here. So, and we also have this under the numbers here, right? Sometimes you'll be working with accounting data and you would likely want to have some decimal numbers where you would have to use some like, let's say, in dollars or in naira or depending on the currencies, right? Trying to add kobo to it. So you have to increase this. Let's say we have 2.5 this. All right. So you can, round this to any decimal number you'd want to. We also have values here for comma style. We also have for percentage here. Okay. If you want to convert what you just did to percentage, Control Z. So converting this is going to multiply it by 100. So it changes to 2, 3, 4%. Okay. 1, 2, moving 2 places. So, and then we have maybe adding different currencies to here, right? You can choose to add currencies to here, maybe in dollars or pounds or euros or any of them. So we have accounting features here. You can format them from here. Scientific, currencies, numbers, general, and whatsoever. Now, we can also add styles to our cells, right? The previous one we were doing, we were kind of filling the cells with color, but here we can add styles to that color. For example, we have the heading style here. We have the different styles applied to here. We have bad, we have good, right? We have neutral. And most times when we get into conditional formatting, a situation will come. For example, let's say I'm building an Excel template for design of any structural element, all right? And then I apply a conditional statement like if this value is less than this, then the structure should fail. And then once it fails, we can apply a conditional formatting to this cell, such as changing the color to red. Let's say the default color here is going to be good. Now, if this value inside here gets less than 2, we have it turned to red. That is bad. Now, that's a total lecture. Like, it's a total different thing. So this lecture is about the overview or the general understanding of what cell formatting, of what formatting of Excel looks like. All right. So you can choose to wrap text here. Okay. You can format your table here. Let's say we have this table. You can highlight the whole tables here. Then choose a different formatting you want to give it to. You press on OK. All right. And format your table from here. So we also have let's do Control Z. Please also note the shortcuts. Control V means paste. Control C means copy. We can copy data from here. Can copy this, paste it in another cell by pressing Control V. All right. As well as you can format pictures. Let's take, for example, you want to insert a picture in your document. Click on insert. Then we have under pictures here. You can import from this device. All right. If you have any pictures here, you can import from there. Let's go to downloads. I think we should have a picture here. Okay. Let's say this image here. We are importing this picture right into our document. Okay. Now, what I can do here is I can change the formatting of this, which is picture format. So we can give this borders to it. Can give this to it. Okay. Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z to return back to its default state. So this is everything about formatting of pictures or images. Okay. Can adjust the color of this picture to, wow, this is wonderful. All right. Can change the color to picture. So Excel is very powerful actually. We have different colors for this. You can as well as remove background. Let's say we have a picture that has a background. You can click on remove background and then it automatically removes the background of that particular picture. But in our case, our picture don't have any background and we won't be doing that. So let's go back to our data here. So you can change the color of this to here. You even have options for more color here. There's option for more colors to adjust from here, or the standard colors you can select from. Okay. We've talked about merging of cells. Right. So you can also click on a cell. Let's say you want to format a particular cell here. Okay. You can just click on here, right click, and then there's an option for format cells. Now under the format cells, you should have something similar to this. We have here the value that is here is a general number, the general value. We have for numbers, you want to change it to currency, you want to change it to an accounting cell. All right, you want to change it to a date cell. So these are the different format options. Then we have the alignment tools, align to center, align to justify, and we can go to font to change a font style. All right, this is a font style. Can pick any of the font styles that you prefer here. Arial black, We have borders. You can as well as add borders to that particular cell. Okay, you can give it an outline, and you can see how the outline will look like generally here. You can choose the style of the outline. Do you want it to be dotted or thick? We have the color for this particular outline. Then we also have for fill. Want to fill that cell. Okay. Then do you want to protect it? You can also make all this here. So click on OK. So we've actually formatted that. Now let's get back to that format cells. Let's go back to numbers here. Notice what happened. We actually changed that to date, and that's why we got something like this. So let's get back to general to make it 3 value, bold, and the rest. So these are the different things, the different formatting options that we have in Excel. Don't worry, with time, as you're working with data, you get to understand the whole concept of Excel formatting. So I thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.